We just spent 10 days on an overlanding road trip through southern Namibia. We entered at Kangela border post and then headed across the country to the Fish River Canyon before turning north toward Luderitz, where we explored the diamond mining ghost towns of Kolmanskop and Elizabeth. From Luderitz we continued northwards through the arid Namib desert to the incredibly beautiful Sossusvlei, before turning south again towards South Africa, where we re-entered at Noordhoven on the Orange River. Here are the highlights of that road trip. I'll be publishing videos of each destination in the weeks to come. We've just finished our border formalities in Namibia. It was all fairly painless. Now we're going that way into Namibia. Let the journey begin.
All these busy people hurrying along. If they're not on the phone, they're all worried something's wrong.
The Fish River Canyon is the largest in Africa and the second largest in the world after the Grand Canyon. It's 160 kilometers long, 27 kilometers wide and 550 meters deep in places. Just filled up with diesel here at the roadhouse, and well, you can see it's completely deserted. We're the only people here. The guy that filled us up said that normally this parking area would be full. There's a campsite behind there that would be full, so cars would be lined up for diesel. So that's what's, you know, what has done to this place.
I'm looking for the brakes. Come join me in the search. I think that's what it takes. Oh, we're racing to a red light. It's right there before our eyes, somehow hidden in plain sight.
Kolmanskop is a ghost town that's located about 15 kilometers south of Luderitz. I can't speak for the ghosts, I didn't see any, but it certainly is spooky walking around these abandoned buildings and houses. And there was nobody else there. I was there alone most of the time. The town was founded in 1908 when a railway worker by the name of Zacharias Lawala found a shiny stone and showed it to his supervisor, August Stauch. Stauch recognized it for what it was, a diamond, and by 1912 the town was producing 12% of the world's diamond production. It was a wealthy town in the desert with a fully equipped hospital, and it had electricity before most cities in Europe. By 1928 it was already in decline, and in the early 1950s it was totally abandoned. Kolmanskop is kind of a lot more maintained, and I think it's probably deliberately kept that way for the tourist value. This place has really been left to just decay. Elizabeth Bay lasted even a shorter time than Kolmanskop, only 9 years at its peak, but it was the producer of a phenomenal amount of diamonds. Elizabeth Bay is very much more of an industrial decay experience. It's still on a working mine, so you need to get a permit to visit. We're at the entrance gate here to Sossusvlei, and we are in fact the first in the queue. In years gone by, when we've been here at this time of the morning, there's rows of cars and buses and tour vehicles. So while this is busier than most parts of Namibia we've been to so far, it's not nearly as busy as it has been in years gone by.
We're racing to a red light, and it's right there before our eyes, somehow hidden in plain sight.
So I'm going to deflate my tires to about 1.6 bar. Creates a better profile for going through the thick sand.
Racing to a red light, racing to a red light, to a red light. We're all racing to a red light.
So having a bit of breakfast. Sossusvlei is formed when the Tsauchab River, which only occasionally flows, gives up its journey to the sea and discharges its waters into the sands of the Namib Desert, about 60 kilometers from the ocean. It's an absolutely unique and special place. The last few kilometers from the end of the tarred road do require a four-wheel drive vehicle to reach. And if you do visit Sossusvlei, do take the time to trek across the dunes to Deadvlei. It's quite a walk to get to Deadvlei. Not far, it's just over a kilometer, but it's over dunes. Today it's quite a breeze, so it's not too bad, but it does get very hot. These trees are up to 800 years old.
Not a sound sneaking out through your window into the night where we were meant to be, skipping town, searching for no.
This is the last day of this trip to Namibia. Won't be our last trip to Namibia. We're ending it here at Felix Unite Provenance Camp, which is on the Orange River. Behind me is South Africa. The Orange River is the border. Really, really such an awesome place. We're staying in a cabana, and there is a restaurant which you can also see behind me. It's an ideal spot to start or end the trip to Namibia. And if you're into river rafting on the Orange River, Felix Unite are the guys that started it and who perfected it. That's it for this week. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you get notified of upcoming videos. Catch you next time.